Thawngtha chan skulai kan petu kan pap sian min Thawngtha ko se tu te khan nak kha mirang hol in kha kachim ko la tu lai hol in kachima chon afyang la roi kanala cha khan an ma fyang khoding cha khan mirang hol in go hol ko la. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about my own walk with God and my own relationship with Him. And my image, I think for you guys, like you guys see me a part of high school ministry, you guys see me a part of like the praise and worship team. And I feel like a lot of you assume that I'm more Christian than you or I'm better than you guys. But, you know, it's never that case. Like things that happen to me on the outside, what I do on the outside is never reflected of how I feel on the inside.
Tu chun he kanal le da usahen ani hitang frasi kanal le da usahen Thawngtha chim ka vendu ve miu me chutoi te ka ven chim lai la ho chim ka ven har da usa mara hol da in le kanal le cha do ka ven chim lai te aven chim mi chu ke he praise and worship team na ka tal chon Bible study na zonga pung man chok me ke se kamui he alang ngai ton chute ka kanal le tam pin ha ne hi kanal kan unu he kan fanu kan naw he pathian hoi lein a thei mi apiang thar do mi khri fas do mi ma thak he achan chan chun chaban to khin nan ka ru kho me ne te
When Sia Allen asked me if I could do this testimony, you know, at first I was kind of hesitant about it. I didn't know what I was going to talk about. I didn't know what I was going to share in front of you all. And, you know, I just froze. I stared at the notification. I didn't know what to say. And then a couple minutes passed and I was just like, you know what, like, I'll just do it. And then I said yes. And then a week passed and I didn't prepare for what I was going to say. I didn't know what I was going to share in front of you guys. And then Wednesday, I went to bed around 11:30. And then that night, I had a dream. And I was at an ocean or a beach, just a body of water alone. And I wanted to swim. There was no one else with me. I went deeper into the water. And then I realized that the waves were getting way too high and thought I was going to drown or, you know, I thought I was going to like harm myself in that situation. And I didn't say anything out loud. And in my head, I was just like, you know what, like I'm going to go back, like just in case anything happens to me. And then out of nowhere, I heard a voice and, you know, I can confidently say that it was God's voice. And he was like, don't worry, like I'll protect you. Go into the water and I'll give you the ability to breathe. He was like, you can breathe through the water. And in that case, like in that moment, I froze. Like my dream me, I just froze. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. Like, you know, when you're in that position, you just freeze. You don't know what you're gonna do next. And like, I should have went into the water. I should have tried to breathe in the water. But you know, that moment, I didn't know what to do, and I didn't do what God asked me to do. I didn't believe in Him. I didn't trust in Him. And then I woke up, and then I texted my best friend. And I was like, Terku, I heard God talking to me, blah, blah, blah. And then after that, I went back to sleep. And then I woke up at 11.
sialan ne si Sunday testimony toy te na van kan share lai ti akachim lio hin kalau to ke te kalau to kangap lo siman se lo thaka cham me te thaka cham me vakhacho ne thum zana mangkaman mi achon rally akan ti ga lio e chu ti chu athong chin avan thong chin ne chu achon othang pi pakhat ka thai chu othang pi ne je dinda ka ti ti sia chon ti chunga no thona chu ko lai ti ka liu ko lo ka te chu achon kalau to ke chu ti achon ki ka cho ko ti lo cho thiam lo ku me te chu ka van nge than te ka pathian o si te ka fiang nge te boi pa ne ku pi chu te li chunga jong really chung jong sung ka tho ka chu ko lai ti kha athan ka fiang thane te.
And then I woke up at 11 and I saw my sister and I told her what happened. And she was like, you know, that's God's sign. He's telling you to trust Him. And He was probably trying to even see if you could trust Him during that moment. And then later that night, we had our family prayer and I told my parents about it. And my parents were like, you know, this is probably a sign from God, you know, trust in Him more. And He probably knows that you're scared to share a testimony in front of everyone on Sunday mornings. So, you know, just believe in Him, pray to Him, ask Him for your help, stuff like that. And then my mom both of my parents brought up a good point, and they were just like, you know, God doesn't give people dreams. God doesn't allow everyone to hear His voice. And, you know, not once did it occur to me during that time that, like, yeah, God really let me listen to his voice. Like, even if I didn't see him, even if I couldn't, see him clearly, like the fact that he gave me that opportunity to hear his voice that one moment, like that's something that you should be thankful for. And, instead of texting my best friend first thing in the morning, I should have gotten up, I should have prayed, given him thanks.
Chumang kavan man kavan thola chang ka tin chun kalau to ke ko hoi nu ka cha ka kuat te ko hoi nu cha kavan kuat ka hoi kom tha cha ka kuat chalong salawin ka unu zong ka chim chun ka nu la ka pa no kavan chim na te ka nu la ka pa nen ka ti mi cho o boi pa ni hi an chon mi se ko lai boi pa ni ka zum se ke man ka kan pi ko lai tia an tia alang tar mi chu ban tuk mang chu an pe ko lai tia ka nu la ka pa ni tha za an ka pek tha ne chun hu chun o tu ka thin phan nak velte si alen ne si Sunday chan nam mang lai tia ka thin phan nak velte boi pa ne boi pa ne ka pi ko lai boi pa ne kan pi ko lai tia lang tar nak hi mang ga rak ngai mi pe ko hi te khan tharin ka fiang tha ne ka ngai chi than mi cho ko hoi nu kha rak chon ma sa ta lawin rak ka thola chang ka te ka pathian sin thla rak cham ning lo tha tok na semaselo cho atu he ko ru than te ka ka rak tu mi ka pa de ko roi.
And it's just kind of like a message. Whenever we fear something, our faith always goes away. But whenever we have faith, our fear goes away. And I feel like that's something we should all use in our life. And I know trusting in God can be really difficult for me right now. It's still a very difficult thing. I feel like I'm still a beginner. And, it's always good to surround yourself with people who have the same goals and intentions and mindset as you. And like my family, we always do family prayer every night. If there are some nights when we can't do family prayer, but stuff happens, we get busy, stuff like that. And like just wanted to give thanks to like high school ministry. It's always a good way for us teenagers and kids to grow in our Christian walk and have more trust in him. We can all hold each other accountable. Fatin te pum na kan ngai to ne chan chan chu kan busy do rong kan ngai kholo chan jong semen selo chan tam do hu chu in chung kar pum na kan ngai to ne chu in chung kar pum na chu tham pi kan than nak se nu la pa jong nan fa le te in chung kar pum nak ra ngai pi na o kan fa le vel te na jong kan naw le vel te na jong ne nga zan Bible study high school Bible study rak ra lang mong lo tia an som na. And one message I want you guys all to take away from today is, always trust the Lord. He knows what's the best for you. Always trust what he's doing to you, to anyone around you, past, present, future. And always surround yourself with people that will only help your Christian walk, help, your walk with the Lord. And don't surround yourself with people who will harm your relationship with God, who will get you further away from God.
Ulanao ha. Pathian he nane pe like kho nak cha denga an bom tu an chan pi tu hoilokom lo rak nei nau lo tia for fian du na pathian he pathian adu mi hoilokom ha kan ti te ka tha kan cham ti kan for fian kan chang ti na seben se lo pathian adu lo mi na kan kom te ka chon pathian akan satar tu thil tu an chang e sa tu chum chum ma nu la pa nan sia kan naw le nan sia pathian he an nei tar tu nan pe like nan hoikom nak a thon tar tu Tharau le an thon tar tu an than tar tu hoi kom le phun ma kal ramulo tia hazang pe kan du na